Hello, my name is Jason Mercer, the Toronto Regional Real Estate Board's Chief Market Analyst. Following the strong sales and price figures reported for July, we experienced another record-setting month in August, as the housing market in the Greater Toronto Area continued to recover from the COVID-19 related slowdown in the spring. Now let's jump right in and look at some of the August stats. GTA Realtors reported 10,775 residential sales through TREB's MLS system in August 2020, and this was up by 40.3% compared to August 2019. Sales were up on a year-over-year basis for all major home types, both in the City of Toronto and surrounding GTA regions. However, it should be noted that the low-rise market segments, which include detached and semi-detached houses and townhouses, were the drivers of sales growth. Condominium apartment sales were also up on an annual basis for the second straight month, but to a lesser degree. Increased demand for ownership housing has been based on improving economic conditions, as evidenced by a return to monthly GDP growth and job creation, and the continuation of very low mortgage rates. In addition, fewer households have chosen to go on vacation as a result of COVID-19 and instead have remained in the GTA and have been active in the housing market, satisfying pent-up demand from the spring. Turning to supply, both the number of new listings entered into TREB's MLS system during the month and the number of active listings at the end of the month were up on a year-over-year basis. While new listings were up strongly for all home types, growth in new condominium apartment listings far outstripped listings growth in the other market segments. Generally speaking, when we look at sales and listings together, market conditions remain very tight in the GTA resale market in August. Competition between buyers was especially strong for low-rise home types, leading to robust annual rates of price growth. However, with growth in the condominium apartment listings well outstripping growth in condo sales, condo market conditions were comparatively more balanced, which was reflected in a slower pace of price growth in that segment. On the whole, the MLS Home Price Index composite benchmark was up by 11.1% in August 2020 compared to August 2019. Over the same period, the overall average selling price was up by 20.1% to $951,404. Annual detached and semi-detached sales growth was stronger in the comparatively more expensive City of Toronto compared to the surrounding GTA regions, which helps explain why growth in the overall average selling price outstripped growth in the MLS HPI composite benchmark. Looking forward, with demand for ownership housing continuing to recover, it will be important for policymakers to remain focused on the longer-term goal of bringing more housing supply online, both in the aggregate and in terms of a greater diversity of home types. This will be key in addressing housing affordability in the GTA moving forward and keeping the region competitive in attracting businesses and talent from around the world as we see economic recovery take firmer hold. That concludes the market summary for August 2020, and I look forward to speaking with you again in a month's time when we'll look back at September and the first 3 quarters of 2020. Thanks very much.
Brought to you by GTA Realtors.